everyone. Tous les
Bonjour.
jours. Comment allez-vous? Tous les jours. Is that right? No, I think that means every day, not everyone. I don't know how to say every day. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Disney Trivia Live, featuring my really huge arm. I am Doobie Mosley. My arm. I really need to keep this down. Yeah. My name is Doobie. Doobie Mosley. To my left is le Gideon Mosley. Bonjour, Gideon. Comment allez-vous? That's an answer.
Don't say yes. Okay. Oui. That's what
Froze
it is.
up. You froze up.
Oui.
First chance to use French and you froze up.
Gideon. That better?
That is much better. We are back. Let us say some hellos.
Wait. We gotta comment at the bottom. I want to see it. what it said. I wonder if there's gonna be. Yeah. Oh, Tiana. Okay, I can read that.
Probably not.
Probably
I bet
not.
there will be on a couple of shows.
Yep.
Hello. Is that right? Yes. Hello. Happy Saturday. Hello, T-Ron.
Never leave again.
Never leave again. Well, got some bad news for you. Hello, Caitlin, Schnebby. Hi, Nikki B. Welcome back, team. It is good to be back. Hey, Mr. Gio, Schneb. For Richard. Of course, you can always say it backwards, which is Gideon and Doobie Live Trivia at Disney, but that's going a bit too far, don't you think? Indubitably. Richard Sherman has passed since our last show.
Now pronounce it. Just like write the whole name backwards and pronounce it.
So it's cool. I think the day after he passed, or at least the day after it was announced, we rode Small World, which was nice. In Paris for the first time. That was very nice. Oh, she said it. Indubitably. Hello, Jason Champagne.
Okay, so I guess Mom started listening to the show. She didn't realize her Bluetooth headphones that were in this room were still connected. And so I get to listen to ourselves.
That was really funny.
Wow, my voice sounds kind of annoying.
What's funny is she's not hearing it. Why don't you take those two?
I probably should.
Denzel, it's been a while. How you doing here? We should have gotten some berets. You are correct. That was a mistake. What's up, Freddie? Let's see. Nice shirt, Bub. I'm not sure which one you're talking to. But if it's me, thank you. But I suspect it's him. He's got the nicer shirt on today.
No, you actually like your shirt.
Bonsoir, mes amis. We're back. Hello, Gio's mom. Nice to see you. Wondered why the show took such a long break. We were in Paris. We absolutely were at Disneyland Paris, as well as the city itself.
Just so happens it takes so long to fly in the plane that we missed Tuesday's show too.
So, of course, as we usually do trip reports after we get back from shows. So stay tuned after today's show.
You are making no sense. We usually do trip reports after we get back from shows. What?
Yeah, why don't you interpret?
We normally do trip reports after we get back from a trip on the show. And so today, throughout today's trivia contest, and after the show probably, we will be telling you all about our trip to Disneyland Paris.
And Paris. But mostly
Disneyland Paris.
All right, so I hope you are interested in that because it is still on our minds. But we do have trivia as well. We have two contests for you today, which we'll talk about shortly, but you need to know how to play. So that is what we will show you now. How to play. And we're not going to forget to mute this time.
Hello there, and welcome to Disney Trivia Live. We're about to start our contests, but first, let's quickly go over everything you need to know for how to play our simple online trivia game. First off, there are two screens you will need to see. This live stream and the trivia program you will use to answer. On a computer, you can just put the two windows side by side. But on other devices, you may have to use your imagination. If you're playing by yourself, you can put our show on an iPad or something and play on your phone. Or if you're hosting some trivia party with friends, throw us up on your TV and let everyone play on their phones. Oh, and not the old-fashioned type of phones. You'll need a phone that can run websites. Websites like LP Quiz! LP Quiz is a custom trivia program written by this guy for you specifically for this show. All you have to do is go to lpquiz.com and type in the 4-digit code you will give when it's time to play the game. Then just pick a name and you're good to go. Now the quizzes are simple. Questions come up, you answer. The faster you answer, the more points you'll get. At the end, the person with the most points wins. But what kind of questions do we have? Let me tell you. Single select, choose one of the multiple choice answers. Multi-select, choose one or more of the multiple choice answers. Then hit submit. Unscramble, you are given a bunch of letters and, get this, have to unscramble it into a word. Ooh. Crowdsource, an opinion question will be asked. But rather than saying what you think, say what you think the most popular answer will be. Type in. A question is given without multiple choice. You must type in your own answer. Abbreviations are fine, as long as we can tell what you mean. And poll. Not for points, just to get to know all of you lovely viewers better. Oh, and we have prizes. If luck is on your side, you will win your very own Disney Trivia Live Maglet. There are 2 ways to win. Way 1, get first place. And way 2, finish in the spot that the wheel, I said wheel, lands on. In order to claim your prize, just take a screenshot of your winning screen and send it to trivia@laughingplace.com. Well, that's about it. You understand how to play, where to play, what the question types are, and how to win, which leaves one more thing to do. Grab your popcorn, grab your friends, and get ready to enjoy Disney Trivia Live, where there is in fact trivia, sometimes. You forgot the credits, and I want recognition for my work.
Recognition?
What's the word?
Recognition.
Recognition.
Yes.
Sorry.
When you said it the first time, I thought you were just joking. While we were muted.
No.
All right, we've got 2 contests.
Oh, I didn't know we were muted.
We've got 2 contests
That was the first
for you
time I
guys
actually was
today.
clueless to.
2 contests.
No, do the other. Do like where you like take one finger and 2. Wow, it looks way less impressive on Derek.
Okay. So it's not mirrored there. So I was about to do the wrong hand, and then even worse, I was about to do the wrong finger. So why don't we just stop this right here?
Sounds like a good idea.
Our first contest is called Disney Foods. Why? Because we ate a lot of food.
Oh man, did we? We heard Disneyland Paris food not good. That was not true.
Not true.
At all.
Not true.
And normal Paris food was great. I had a great piece of bread. That was a great baguette.
The bakery near our hotel before we moved to Disney, when we were just in Val d'Europe, which I still don't know how to say properly, but Val d'Europe. Oh man, was that bakery good?
The bread, I love.
So I went the second day. I went there by myself. Clearly, this is it had a line out the door.
Oh really?
It was a popular place. Yes, it did. So okay. Oh, Jason's you're gonna be with Polly in 7 days. Jason, maybe we can hook up. Guess where we're gonna be in about 7 days.
Just a little bit more than 7.
Yeah, I presume if he's going in 7.
Oh.
No, we're going to be there 7 days from today.
Really?
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at the Poly.
Well, not the Poly.
But at 1 to 0.
Close by.
Yeah. Just a short monorail right away.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, no pressure. If you're free, maybe we can hook up. How much cheese did you eat? Not enough. I got to admit, John Denzel, not enough.
I had cheese on the plane.
Yeah.
That was good cheese. Did you eat? Did you eat the meal on the plane?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
It was good. It wasn't great. It was. You know what? I like.
Yeah, the second plane had meal. I tried to sleep.
Yeah, it had a meal. I ate.
Okay.
Airplane food, I miss. I'm old enough to remember when just a flight across the country had a meal, and now you pay for a cold sandwich. But back when I was younger, you actually got a full meal, and I miss those days. I really do. So, getting served a meal on a flight was wonderful. I loved it. Anyway,
so you're gonna have to fly international always.
Let's hope. I have so much to say about this trip.
All right, time to go to. It's time for our 1-hour flight to Southern California. Except for this time, we're actually doing connecting. So we're gonna first go to Canada, and then we're gonna go down. So that way we can have a meal on a plane.
I love to fly. I love that.
You would go to California connecting via Atlanta.
In the old days, when it worked based on miles, that would be a very smart thing to do. You get to fly, you get a bunch of miles, but now they give you based on money spent. So let's get through trivia. Our first contest is Disney Foods, and our second contest is all about Disneyland Paris. Thank you, Nathaniel, very much.
Did you make the list of stuff that gets spoiled?
Oh, I forgot to show you.
Wait, you made it? You didn't show me?
I meant to just show you the quiz.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We'll get through it.
Do the photos go in order?
No.
Okay. This will be fun.
Our second quiz is called Disneyland Paris.
Yes. What's it about?
Disneyland Paris. So, if you should win,
I almost spoiled the question right there.
We should have brought a special prize to give away. We got enough stuff. We probably can give something away. If you should win either one of today's contests or finish in a place as designated by the Wheel of Magicdom,
we need to make a one-time limited edition special. Not magnet. That's us. Embrace.
We should. but we have it.
And like little fancy that we only give it away for these 2 quizzes.
And that's what you'll win. Your very own Disney Trivia Live magnet. What do they call it? The Wheel of Specialdom?
It doesn't matter.
The Wheel of To a Loser. All right. So get yourself to lpquiz.com. The fan reflecting off of that's driving me crazy.
Oh my.
lpquiz.com. lpquiz.com.
Okay, I wouldn't laugh at you, but I had to pick out a banana peel. So.
But we have quirks.
We have quirks.
And let us prepare Disney food 2155.
Okay.
Let's get back here. Actually, we can leave it here. Sorry, I forgot. I need to share the screen. I don't know why I need to share the screen. Oh, I always need to share the screen. I just forgot to do it. This is all on me.
Okay, this is him. This is his fault. It's not the other issue.
Now you should actually see the screen, so let me know if you do not. That first share was me, not you.
Yeah.
Or me, not Mux.
I like all the panic. Oh no, this again. No,
right,
this is
so,
a different issue.
2155. No one's coming in. There we
go.
There we go. And you are seeing the screen, right?
Good. You got a yay.
Yay. All right, let's read who's here. Glenn is here. The trio of champions. Geostorm.
The trio of champions.
Oh, Escargot Degnut. Très bien, très bien. Uncle Orville McGee.
Uncle Orville
McG. MCG. We did go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Jay Champagne is here. Geostorm, Shinetti, Geoprime.
Seb.
I
like how with all these massive
T-Rod.
names, we just have Seb right in the middle. It's a small, it's a petite name.
Écoutez. Listen.
Why are you yelling at me? Rainforest Geo. Hey, we'll get to that.
Oh, hi, Grandma, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Spin that wheel.
Why?
Isn't that what we do at this point?
I've been told to spin the wheel.
I did. Écoutez. Wheel.
You should pull up the translation for spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
I think the actual one. Anyway.
So, if you finish in first place or...
Yeah, but glad you're back. Apparently, Seb is that person in chat.
Oh, that makes sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
Sebastian Neveu. Oh, that sounds French. Sebastian Neveu. Bonjour, Sebastian.
Is it? It's probably...
It
no,
could be
it
French.
is actually French.
It could be French. Could be something else.
What is it? Is it French or is it something else?
What have you completed? If you finish in first or...
Well,
Wow, we actually have enough, too.
Wow, it is French. Well, I gotta say, you picked the right day to watch trivia.
You did. You will win your very own one of a kind. I already said that.
Yeah, let's say today spin that wheel in French.
Someone put the translation for me in the chat. And I
can do it right now. Spin that wheel in French.
Ah,
there you go. I said spin that wheel in French.
Yeah, so. All right. We need one of you guys to tell if you're
Just
ready, and we will get started with today's quiz. How did you like the Alice in Wonderland show? You were looking at the only 2 people in our group of 9 that went to Paris that did not see the Alice in Wonderland show because we were seeing another attraction which we will not say the name of now.
Oh yeah, let's say the name of it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we had bigger priorities.
We had bigger priorities. But of the people in our group that did see it, some absolutely loved it and some absolutely did not.
Yeah, it was like so split.
All right, we got it ready here. Thank you, Donna. We're going to start this one with a poll. Giddy, why?
It's our chance to get to know you better, your chance to get used to the lovely user interface.
One of our new type-in polls. Again, we'll be showing you pictures from our trip. Didn't take long. Which is your favorite meal of the day? Which is your favorite meal of the day? Let us know. What is your favorite meal of the day?
Rainforest Cafe.
That's not what I meant. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack.
You know what? In all honesty,
late night snack.
More and more, I'm realizing I think it's breakfast. Even if it's breakfast at like
you
noon.
Literally have the same breakfast every single day.
Okay. Let me be honest. First off, yes, it's amazing. I love that meal. I wouldn't have it every day if I did not actually love that meal. But even when I'm on a trip and I'm somewhere else, I'm getting something completely different breakfast, like IHOP, I like, or even stuff that we all have at breakfast, but it's like a breakfast food. So like sometimes you get IHOP for dinner, but like when I'm getting there, stuff you have at breakfast, I'm just getting it later in the day. Like the foods that you have at breakfast, like pancakes, waffles, even like chicken tenders. Some people have at breakfast. Chicken waffles are a thing. I like breakfast foods. Some of my favorite. Like it's also just like nice because you're up and awake. Like lunch is just kind of forgettable. The atmosphere. Dinner's like kind of late. It's like typically the ending to your day. Breakfast like a nice get some food and you get energized. I like that.
I agree. Although my answer was dinner. We had some dinner, some breakfast, midnight snacks, a good one. Not Polish sausage. It was very funny, one little spark. Um, Pole.
Yeah. Now he just works at Pole.
We have late night snacks, second breakfast, second lunch, early evening snacks, unfortunately, McDonald's breakfast, and a long leisurely lunch on my day off. That is actually a really, really good one. All right. And let's get to the food. Next.
That is cool. Yeah,
the dragon.
Yeah, it was cool.
The dragon. I cannot believe that dragon is not a bigger deal to Disney fans. That dragon is awesome.
I think they like it.
And for something that's just a walk in and see it, it's not like doesn't feel like a real attraction.
Now,
so awesome.
If that kind of thing was made now, that would be like a dark ride with that being the grand finale of it. Not just a walk into a room and see it.
It's a King Kong Skull Island.
It's part of why people really like Rise of the Resistance, because that big impressive room is just a blip in the queue line, not a big scene.
Exactly, that's true. All right, question number 1. We're talking food here.
Which of these snacks was invented at Disneyland? Lay's potato chips, churros, root beer float, or Doritos?
And this was one of Gideon's meals. Yes, we were in France. This is in Paris. Mm-hmm. And Gideon had a meal at McDonald's.
And my Star Tours check-in.
On the Champs-Élysées, just as I did when I was his age and in France, which I thought was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. At that very same McDonald's. It's probably been remodeled since then.
Probably. Just imagining this exact location for McDonald's. It's like got like all the flashy colors and like the French fry on the roof kind of thing, and
I'm sure
Ronald McDonald like out there.
I'm sure it did not have the ordering kiosk back when I went as a kid.
Really? You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
They have a wet paint column.
You want to tell that story real quick?
So Dad goes over. There's this one column surrounded by stanchions. No sides, not even any in French. Just no sides. Just a column surrounded by stanchions. He leans on it like this. And I say, hey, Dad, why are there... I just out of curiosity, like, I wonder why there's stanchions around that column. And just went, uh-oh. Pulled his hand out, and sure enough, all over it is some lovely blue paint.
I was in the Blue Man group. Thankfully, I was able to scrub it off in the bathroom.
Yes, you were able to scrub it off.
And then somebody, some young guy came in there with this really, really nicely dressed with a white shirt and was this close to leaning on it. And I'm like, that's paint. Be careful there. That would have been a disaster. All right. Correct answer here. Every Disney fan knows this. It is Doritos.
It is. Which kind? Normal Doritos? American Doritos or French Doritos?
Doritos or natural.
Which I prefer, to be honest.
You do? I'm sure they're just tortillas.
I know, but I like those because they come in, small bags, and they're so commonly available. Here, like, it's not like I can just go out, get a small bag of Tostitos. I'd have to get, like, the bigger bag.
Was it 12 or
Yeah, it was 12.
12. Yeah, the first meal we got in the park, Doritos with nacho cheese on them. That sounds really good. Well, it's tortilla chips because it's their natural Doritos or naked Doritos or whatever they call them. So it's just tortilla chips with nacho cheese, which was not nearly as interesting. Okay, the correct answer was Doritos. After one question, we've got Rainforest Geo, our first meal, our first dinner. And that was the first place we ate, period. No, it couldn't have been. Yeah, it was.
It was, because you didn't have lunch.
We didn't have lunch, yeah. So the first place we ate was Rainforest Cafe. The first place we ate in the park was Coco's. Not the coffee shop, but based on the character Coco from, Question number 2. An unscramble. It's been a while.
Coco, I think.
Unscramble this restaurant at Disneyland.
Does it go? The letters go between words?
No. This is a restaurant at Disneyland. Unscramble the letters. This is a picture from the bakery.
I got it.
The bakery across the street from where we stayed at Val d'Europe before we moved to the Disneyland Paris Resort. And it was spectacular.
Unfortunately, you are not able to see the bread I got in this photo.
It was spectacular. The first word I spoke in here, anglais? And she said yes, and that made ordering a lot easier.
It did. They went to that little, market across the street, right?
And then we went to the market.
Thingy.
Got me an Orange Gina. My favorite.
Actually 7-Eleven. That's what it felt like. It was. Yeah. It's cool because it's a lot of familiar brands, but not only familiar brands. It's just even the familiar stuff is different. So it's just it's kind of surreal. Different. All
right, Gideon, what is this?
It feels way more vibrant than an American place.
It does.
It is Riverbell Terrace.
Riverbell Terrace over there in Frontierland. Only 7 people got that. That's kind of surprising. Wow.
And who are those 7 people?
The trio's up there, along with Escargot Dugnut, which we did not have, and Rainforest Geo. Baguettes or croissants? Gideon's a baguette guy.
Yeah,
I'm a croissant guy.
The other people got it right. I feel like they deserve credit. The other member of the trio, and H-Amp.
Oh, a champagne. Marie, the baguettes. Gideon loves his baguettes so much. Is that some of the best bread you've ever had?
Yeah.
Question number 3.
Maybe
Type
the best,
in.
I'll know.
What is the only Walt Disney World restaurant with the Michelin star? Do you remember where we ate this? You enjoyed this, actually.
Would this be dessert at the hotel?
Yes, we stayed.
We should probably know the name of the hotel.
I know. It's a French name, so it's a little tricky.
It wasn't that French.
Oh, where's my phone?
French names are easy to remember.
Sorry, let me get it for you real quick.
They're catchy. They sound so fancy that they become easy to remember again.
Schedule flights, hotels at the Relais, RELAS, I'm going to say Relais Spa Val-d'Euc. Highly recommended. Thank you to Denise, our friend Denise out in Florida, for recommending this hotel to us. It was perfect.
It was a great hotel.
We would stay there in a heartbeat again. It is right there in Val-d'Europe, which is just literally a 5-minute drive from Disneyland Paris. You can walk it. You can get a quick Uber. You can use your hotel shuttle, as we did.
Hotel shuttle.
You can even use a train if you want to do that. It's one stop away on a train. And it was a great hotel.
Yeah, with you, wouldn't it?
Thank you very much. Yep.
Yeah, that probably takes the longest.
All right. So, and they had a restaurant which we ate at, and which was actually quite yummy. This was a chocolate mousse dessert we got there. But the correct answer for this is, oh, shoot. This is the type in. Sorry. Let me refresh this and do some grading. Right. Not quite. right. No, it is not the Brown Derby. It is not Waltz. It is not I Don't Know. It is that. It is at the Grand Floridian, but I need to be more specific. It is Victoria and Albert's, which I'm very happy to say many of you got, because one of the few places I've never eaten at Walt Disney World. Hope to rectify that someday.
You should. Go eat at the chef's table.
What am I doing wrong? Did I have to hit next? Oh, yeah. It's a little pricey.
Is it?
Yeah, a little pricey. Costs more than a couple bucks. Rainforest Geo's in first place. The tree, 2/3 of the trio. Schnab, J. Champagne. Where's the other third of the trio?
One of those sparks been slacking this quiz.
He's been,
How far behind is he?
He must be depressed at the Eagles prospect.
Could be worse.
I don't like being scolded by Michael Brady.
Uncle Orville thinks
Pizza Rizzo. Yes. It has half a Michelin star.
It is the city's top-rated pizza.
It's a rat pizza. Question number 4. The Teddy Roosevelt Lounge is located in which park? Is that at Tokyo Disney Sea, Tokyo Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, or Shanghai Disneyland?
So this was after our day in real Paris. We came back, and then right near the train station was this restaurant. This was my food, and it was really good.
My dish at this restaurant is the best food I had in Paris.
What'd you get?
It's just a pasta dish.
Do you have a photo of it?
4 cheese pasta. I can't remember if I used the photo or not. I think I have it later.
No, this is a
Just
steak.
a simple 4 cheese pasta, and it was so good.
That steak looks good. It was good.
Just a little restaurant. So if you go to Disneyland Paris, you stay at the Relais Spa. We recommend you eat at the, I forgot the name of it, but I do have it written down somewhere. It's really good. Check it out.
You probably should have been more prepared.
Tell them Doobie said shit.
They won't care.
Thank you, Kidder. Awesome.
My Leona has an answer.
Oh, we're blaming internet. A good craftsman never blames his tools. He overcomes them. Tokyo Disney Sea is right. How did so many of you know that? That is impressive. So that was called steak frites, which is steak and fries. How were the fries?
The fries were pretty good.
How was the steak?
Really good. Fries were actually really good too. I like them both.
There it is. Steak and fries.
Now I will say that steak was beat later in the trip.
Ooh, tease. After 4 questions, Rainforest Geo, Schnebs, and finally the trio are all together where they belong, in Florida. Question number 5, another type in.
Wow, that's subtle. What is the name of the table service restaurant in China at Epcot?
What is the name of that restaurant?
This was the place we ate right before our day in Paris. This is in Paris, actually, right across from where our tour was going to start. So,
nice picture.
We got you. What if you guys got this thing?
I got this and shared it. It's just a bunch of different layers of different kinds of chocolate. So yeah, we got picked up at the Hotel Intercontinental after taking the train into the city, getting off at the Arc de Triomphe, and a short walk over to the Hotel Intercontinental. And while we waited, we ate. We saw our car come, and we went over and started our tour.
I like that answer.
Panda Express is not correct. Happy Fortune is not correct. Mulan's Place is not correct. Mandarin is not correct. That is correct enough.
Which one's correct enough?
I think I need to give that one right. That's
a right. That's a typo.
Yes. The Dragon Palace Lotus Blossom Cafe is the counter service restaurant there. Nike Dragon is not correct, but we think that's just a simple typo, so we're giving credit. And the one person who used the number definitely
right.
It's
funny.
It is 9 Dragons.
What is the actual name? Number or not number?
Not number. We gave it to you, Nathaniel.
Nike Dragon.
9 Dragons is correct.
I believe Nike Dragons is actually the gift shop next to it. They sell shoes.
Anything to say about this?
Define animatronics. Do animatronics have to move? That's my question. That's my only question. Does it have to move to be considered an animatronic?
I believe that is a prerequisite for being
Okay, then I don't think the Rainforest Cafe in Disneyland Paris has any animatronics. At least not anymore. It's not well maintained, I'll say that.
Rainforest Geo is in first place. Schnebs and the trio. Question number 6.
Believe me, you wouldn't forget about Tracy Tree if you saw the one at the Paris one.
What is the name of the restaurant located in the same building as Pirates in Disneyland Paris? Is that Captain Jack's, Me Hardy's, Red's, or Blue Bayou? And this was our first stop, I believe. So we took a tour of Paris. It was a 2-hour tour in a vintage car. We wanted a tour that had a live spiel, because we love live spiels, that had a minimum of walking, because we had a lot of walking coming up, and we were tired. And so I booked this, and it worked out beautifully. So
it was great.
Highly recommend the vintage car tour of Paris. Found it on TripAdvisor. Thank you all on TripAdvisor who advised it. And basically, we would drive somewhere. We would look at it. We would stand up in the sunroof. He would run away, take a picture of us, run back, move on to the next one. It was so much fun.
It was.
So this is...
we also learned about stuff.
Yes, we learned a lot.
He was a guide. He would tell you stuff.
He was a great guide.
He was fun to talk to.
What monument is this we're at? I can't remember.
I believe this is the... Is that the Arc de Triomphe or the Grand Canyon?
I believe it's the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Wait, no, it's the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, of course, it's French. Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Makes more sense. And you can see us standing up right there. And what else did you guys do here? It is Captain Jack's. Yes, it
Not
is.
to be confused with Captain Jake's. He runs an Amity boat tour.
Yeah, it's a very different feel than Blue Bayou. Blue Bayou feels very upscale. Captain Jack's feels like a pirate place.
Yeah. Which makes more sense within the pirate theme.
Actually, yeah.
It's not the Lego Eiffel Tower. No, that's the real thing.
How about the one in World Showcase? Is that one?
Yeah, we're just behind World Showcase, I'm pretty sure.
So Rainforest Geo got that right. We have 3 perfect
Wait a
stores going
second.
here.
Oh, wait, you covered the photo. That looks a lot like the thingy from Epcot.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty at Epcot, too. Everyone knows this is a big bin.
Okay, here's what we need to do. They need to demolish the American Adventure Pavilion and clone New York from Las Vegas there.
No, they don't.
They already have a ride.
They really don't.
They'd already have a ride. It'd be a new hotel at Epcot. And it fits the America theme perfectly. Makes perfect sense, right?
Question number 7. We got another type in here. Yeah, the poll, I guess. What is the name of the only table service restaurant on all 5 Disney cruise ships?
Did you mark them twice? For one of the type-ins.
Maybe. Only Uncle Orlando notices. The name of the only table service restaurant on all 5 Disney cruise ships. Where are we here, Gideon?
Can I technically?
Sure. No, you can't. I know you're technically, and no, we're giving credit. It's close enough. So here we are at the Arc de Triomphe. This one was the most fun stop because there's a ton of people standing, taking this same angle. Our guy goes. He says, any popo around? Nope. Stops the car, jumps out. Half the people are yelling at us, get out the way. The other half of the people are trying to get a picture of the car because it's so cool.
Yes. That's one thing. If you don't like to feel like a celebrity, don't take this tour. Because you're in this old fancy car, tons, and I mean tons of people are just filming the car go by. I saw like 2 or 3 at least, and I only started looking for it later in the tour. Just filming as the car goes by, and then continuing to film for quite a while after you go past.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. A pretentious 4-letter name I can't remember. I saw that answer before I saw who it was, and I was 100% sure it was Madame Leota, but it was not. It was Denzel.
I thought you were supposed to keep those anonymous.
More or less do. So
yes, but only when I want to.
The correct answer is Paulo. Paulo.
I think Grandma and Grandpa might have caps lock on.
And then it's a show.
Because I noticed that twice.
Oh, you're right, Donna. They're filming the car.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag influence.
Hashtag influencer.
Yeah, actually, if you look at the photo.
You can't. Oh, yeah, you can.
You can see a hand in the corner. That is the hand of a tourist who's trying to get posed with the car.
Yes. Which was cool. I think he kind of hung around a little bit so she can get her picture.
Yeah.
After 7 questions,
it seems like he has fun with his job.
We have a perfect score of 8. Don't ask how that works.
Yeah. Named after the famous Marco Polo.
Question number 8.
Nice one, Gio.
Another type in. Within $10, how much does it cost an adult to eat breakfast at Cinderella Castle at Walt Disney World? What is the price of that within $10?
I should have worn my France shirt today.
You have a France shirt?
Still,
It's
not a France shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
It has the colors.
So we stopped at Basilica, I believe that's the word.
Basilica.
And this is the one place where we actually got out and walked around, and then got this beautiful picture from above the city. All right, so that is within. Help me out here. Don't let me make a mistake. Yep, that is. Whoa, she gave a ding ding. Glad your back got it on the nose.
Ding ding ding.
So I'm looking between. No. Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm looking for. Oh, just barely. Yes.
I like to think Glad You're Back has like just booked a reservation there or something.
I like an arm and both legs.
Maybe a couple kidneys.
You guys are very good. Very, very good at this. The correct answer is $69, and many of you were like basically said 60. One person said 69. A couple of you said 70. And most of you got it right, which is really
One person said 69.00.
Oh, yeah, we have 2 69s, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Good job, guys. $69. Most of you got that right. I should have given credit for an arm and both legs. We did see Napoleon's tomb. I mean, we drove by the building, we stopped and got a picture. We did not go to Versailles at all, which if we were to go back would be high on our list to do Versailles.
Some of the people we were with on the trip, they were there a lot longer before us, and they went there. Yes. And they said good things.
Yes, for sure. Okay. Already did that.
Did you already complete it?
I did it. Yep, that's what happens.
Yep.
I'm completing twice. So double credit for that one, guys.
Bug.
Got to fix that one.
Hey, do you want to give double points for a question?
That's true.
You just spammed it.
Sure, at least we know what's happening.
It just...
Gio's in first place. Madame Leota is right behind. Oh, did I enjoy the 777. Such a great plane. Such a great flight. Such a great airplane. I had such a good time on the flight there. We had the camera where it looks out the window. So, obviously, it looks out the front of the plane. So when we were coming in for a landing, I could actually watch us see the runway get closer and watch us land on the runway.
I know, that was cool. I like how it looks at the front. I was expecting it to just be like, I don't know, virtual porthole kind of thing. It just like looks sideways. But no, it's actually like looking out the front of the plane.
Looks out the front of the plane when you're taking off and landing, and then when you're just cruising, it looks straight down. So cool. The plane was huge. The service was awesome. We flew there on Air France. I love flying on Air France. I loved all our flight attendants. Just the whole experience was fantastic. So much fun. And we got to Charles de Gaulle, and we had some issues there with some stuff to where we needed some help when we got there, and the person that helped us was just the nicest person in the world. He took care of us from the moment we got off the plane until the moment we got in a taxi. And he also made sure we got the right taxi. That French service lives up to the reputation.
Surpassed
it easily, yes. Yes, I should have Donna. Donna sent us a video of our plane taking off from San Francisco Airport. And had I known, I would have done the shine the light. Oh, man.
Why?
you can like shine your camera light out the window so the person watching can see it on the live stream. That's the thing they do. Yes.
You know what they should have done?
Because I hit complete 2 extra times, and it's a technical.
You know what I like? I like how we flew there on Air France, so we had all these French people.
Yeah.
And then we flew back on Delta, and so all our flight attendants were. And we flew to Atlanta first. That was our connecting airport. So it is not just American people, American sounding people. Yeah. So it is like very much, you're done. Now you can ease back into where you came from, rather than having to be with French a little bit longer and then arrive there and then shock. It was nice. You had like a little transition time in the plane.
The flight there was nice. It was 10 hours nonstop. The flight back was rougher because it was 9.5 hours to Atlanta, and then another 4.5 hours from Atlanta to San Francisco.
Somehow, I still don't understand how that happens.
Well, we need to get you a globe. We need to show you a globe.
We don't have a globe in the house. We only have a world map.
We need a globe. That explains it much better than a map.
JJ says as long as we avoid Spirit.
We did avoid Spirit. We did not take any maglets to share with.
Now here's what I say. Spirit, one of their planes has a Super Nintendo rolled out on it. So I don't know how people can complain about Spirit Airlines so much.
Is it really? It's more like half an ad, isn't it?
What?
Oh, okay. Question number 9. Another type in.
It's an ad. It's just like.
Oh, the now closed restaurant Marrakesh was located in which Epcot pavilion? Sorry. Just another meal. This one, again, was at our hotel restaurant at the Relay Spa. I really need to know how to pronounce that. Very funny, Schnubs. Yes, Atlanta. We do a lot of flying through Atlanta.
Yes.
Although our next flight next week, we are flying through Long Beach.
Have you ever flown through there before?
I've been there once, but long before you existed. Yes. So we're going to Florida via Long Beach.
Yeah, the typical ones we had to go through either Salt Lake or
Atlanta.
Or Atlanta.
Every now and then Minnesota.
And very rarely LAX. It used to be more common, but we have started to try and actively avoid it.
We do not like going through LAX.
That airport is so cool. Boring, especially where we end up landing always.
But that one time though, they gave us our only go around ever when we were going to Florida via LAX. We had to go around at LAX.
Yes, my favorite LAX memory is the time when we had enough time to use it to take us to Skycloud.
Oh, that was a good memory.
Good memory, because that part of the airport's nice.
Yeah, it is. Right,
there's actually food there. I like.
Yeah, we're going to Long Beach. LGB. I'm excited. I am truly excited about that. Going through Long Beach. Okay, I used to live to where I drove home right under that approach because it's right next to the freeway every day. So I'm pretty excited. Restaurant Marrakesh is, of course, was in Morocco. It is now a annual pass holder lounge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they actually did anything with that space.
Yeah, a temporary annual pass holder lounge. After 12 questions and a 9-question quiz, 11 questions, Gio's in first place. Leota, Orville, Ray, and One Little Spark.
I like people with a streak of 11. Getting 11 questions correct in a quiz of 9, okay. No, a streak of 11 in a quiz of 9. You've gotten 11 questions correct in a row out of 9.
So we've got 3 people going for a perfect score. Can they do it? Our final question. The Shark Tank is a mocktail available at which Epcot restaurant? Garden Grill, Chef de France, Coral Reef, or Space 220?
I believe the answer is Amity Island.
This is us, of course, at the Arc de Triomphe on our Paris day.
Mom looks so happy.
Mom, I said, you know what? I saw some people behind us doing a kissy picture. And I went, oh, can I do a kissy picture? And she's like, sure. And so.
I don't even know if she consented. You may have just done it.
She consented. So there's our kissy picture for the Arc de Triomphe. And the way it turned out, I think, is awesome with her just kind of enduring.
I know, it's funny. I know, again, you may have just said, Gideon, take the camera. And Mom went, wait, what are we doing? Kissing photo. Okay.
Pretty much how it went. But,
I got to take that photo.
Yes. This is the one where, there's another one where I'm actually looking at the camera while kissing her. That's silly. That's the one I put on Facebook.
What? Wait.
I'm kissing her, but I'm looking like this.
I can't see with the reflection.
And Nick teased me for that.
How do you look at the camera?
All right. The correct answer is, of course, Coral. Whoa!
I would have gotten this wrong over just thinking, nah, it's too obvious. Why would they have a place? Why would they have a mocktail named the Shark Tank at Garden Grill?
Well, they do, and everyone got it right.
It's actually Mark Cuban's favorite drink.
You would have gotten it wrong. because you're overthinking it. Donna, write it down. Wait, which restaurant? Coral Reef is open. Oh, Restaurant Marrakesh. I don't know what their plan is for that. Of course, the owners of that went under, is my understanding. So what's the long-term plan? I am not sure. All right, Gideon.
Corvo got third place this time with way too many points. Madame Leota got second with still way too many points. But Rainforest Geo won it all with, again, way too many points.
And in 12th place, we have A Champagne.
With a normal amount of points.
A Champagne and Rainforest Geo. Write us at trivia@laughingplace.com, and we will get you what's coming to you. Yes, Glenn, that is exactly what it is right now in Annual Pass Holder Lounge. All right, folks, that was quiz number 1. We've got quiz number 2 coming up. We're going to go even more themed now as we do a quiz all about Disneyland Paris.
Okay.
We are the experts. We were there for a full day and 3/4. We know it like no one else. So come on over to lpquiz.com and we will play Disneyland Paris trivia. Oops, I almost hit the wrong button. This is the button I want to hit. Is 6006 is your pin. 6006. You can see it there. This puts us landing in Paris just before touchdown with the front-facing camera on runway 26L. How awesome is that? Sorry, Madame Leota. Glenn is here. Leschnebs, Madame Leota, Rye, Sebastian, Denzel, T-Ron, Belle, J. Champagne, Un Petit Spock, very cute. One Uncle Gio, Grandma and Grandpa.
I'm back.
Look how clever. Un Petit Spock.
Oh, that's funny.
Were you watching this when we landed? I don't remember.
Like watching that?
Yeah.
Like the screen?
Uh-huh.
I think I was like looking back and forth.
Okay. So
But yeah, I filmed the landing, didn't I?
So cool.
They filmed landings a lot.
Why does every plane not have this? So cool.
I don't know.
Watch yourself land. No reason not to. I mean, maybe there's a reason not to. I'm not aware of. But it should. Every plane should have this. Yeah, it was so cool. Oh, I hear something. I hear someone out there saying, spin that wheel. So we're going to do it.
We need to get more videos.
We do. I know.
Is there a limit on how many videos you can
No,
have?
I'm just lazy. You know me.
Get unlazy. It was a very symmetrical code.
Ow. If you finish in first place or
12th again.
12th again. Wow. You know what happens when we have the same wheel number twice in a row?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. All right. We just need one of you guys to tell us you're ready to start, and we will get started with this Disneyland Paris quiz. If you know Disneyland Paris, you're going to do well. If you don't, you're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, it's a learning opportunity.
It is.
Does that mean ready?
Yes, that means ready. Rouge E. Rouge E. Ready. Yep. Oh, ready. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Question number numero un. Another type-in poll. Putting Disney aside, so forgetting, going to Disneyland Paris, whatever. What foreign country would you most like to visit? Here we are. Here I am, just as we're leaving Air France. That was our primary flight attendant. I'm wearing my this is my travel shirt, my
Except
flying
when you
shirt.
lose it.
Except when I lose it. I'm still flying Netherlands, and this was Zach was saying. She was very nice.
This is the easiest clip ever because there's only one country that has the jaws.
Okay, how many interesting theme parks aside?
That doesn't seem very fair.
I don't know. I'm just curious. Is there a country people would like to visit? Not. To
I guess
go
it'd
to
still be
Disney?
Japan in all honesty.
Japan was my answer, even though. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Hopefully, guys, you keep getting warning about bandwidth. So hopefully, you guys are seeing us okay. So we've got a Korea here, France, Italy, Japan, Ireland, Japan, Paris, Israel, Japan.
Why did you make it one that you actually had to change?
Bali for the wooden mask. Another Japan. Not Poland. Australia for real though.
Australia, so I can meet Bluey.
Australia, so I can meet Bluey. I'm glad you two have the same answer. That should make traveling much easier. Croatia, that's an awesome one. Germany, Paris.
That's not a country.
Okay, you know what they mean. Fred Ramirez says Mexico out here.
You didn't mark the top one.
Oh, sorry. Korea's a really interesting one. So for you, Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I just visited. I would have taken France or England, but we've done them now. We've done France. So now Japan. I'm so intrigued to go to Japan now.
No.
Even aside from the fact I want to go to Tokyo, Japan. And Tokyo Disneyland. But I really want to
Universal Studios Japan?
And of course, Universal Japan. So I'm really enjoying these cultures. I grew up having no interest in travel, and stuff happens. If you're in Epcot, you can be in the country in 5 minutes.
Great point.
That's a good point.
But their Japan Pavilion does not have the Jaws ride.
Can you imagine if they added that?
I would. They should. It is some true.
That'd be funny.
You
Okay.
can even use the Japanese script.
Let's get going. Type in is our first question, and it is: the Temple of Peril attraction celebrates what character?
Then close your eyes.
Okay.
What is the capital of Paris?
So there's an attraction. There's an attraction here called the Temple of Peril, and it celebrates a certain character. This was the first family picture we took on Disney property. This was our first day. We didn't actually go in the park this day, but our first day visiting the area around it, which I'm not going to say the name of, and got a picture in front of the Disneyland Hotel.
Wow. They know this.
Wow, yeah, it's not the hardest question. Now, I did go on this ride. It's not Hercules, though. I did go on this ride.
Wait, why was that one not marked? There was one that wasn't marked correct, even though it was spelled the same.
Oh, I wonder.
He did.
Did you go on that ride? Yes.
And how was it?
My number one recommendation if you decide to go visit Disneyland Paris, skip the ride. It is very rough, and if you are my build, it is also very painful on the knees because
Are you happy you did it?
I fit easily where I have to fit, but just sitting with my knees banging, I probably would have been easier in the front row. Was just so painful. If it had a ride stop of like 10 minutes, I'd literally been crying. It was so painful. But thankfully, it was just 2 minutes of torture, and then it was over. I'm very glad I did it. I'm happy
why
I did
people not to do it?
Okay, do it. But if for some reason you can't do it, don't cry. You're not missing a good ride.
Do it because you're somewhere special, and you should experience it because of that.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you very much. I have a lot of practice. Ooh, Kidder's getting a sneak preview of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Cool. Enjoy that view. Yeah, it's all uncovered now. I don't know if it's uncovered from the railroad, but if it is, it is.
Is it a wooden coaster?
Does it still go backwards? No, it does not currently run backwards. And it is not a wooden coaster.
And is it going away soonish?
Not that I'm aware
Not
of,
that I
but
know of.
I am no expert on such things. So, but I'm glad I rode it. I rode so many rides. So happy. Hit this button first. And the correct answer is Indiana Jones, as you all know. Or most of you know. Question number scoreboard has Geo in first place, trying to go back to back. Sebastian, Un Petit Spock, glad you're back, and one Uncle Geo.
One Uncle Geo?
I don't know why that's there.
What?
Question number 2. Oh, cool, Jason. When is that? Which of these attractions does Disneyland Paris not have? Jungle Cruise, Storybook Land, Star Cruise, Swiss Family Treehouse.
Star Cruise. That's a new one.
Star Tours. Sorry, Star Tours. So this was the first picture we took inside the park. The next day, we went to the park, and this was our first picture with a certain castle in the background, and on Main Street, and it was the beginning of a fantastic day.
So I will say, going into this trip, I knew 2 of these attractions were there, but I did not know. I know 2 of these attractions were there. One of these was not there. I would not have known that that
The answer
Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse was there.
was there.
Yeah, I did not know that going into this trip. I did know that Star Tours was there, and I did know the Storybook Land was there, and I also knew that there was, in fact, no Jungle Cruise.
No Jungle Cruise. June 12th. Cool. cool. We're going to be in the Magic Kingdom on that day, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the plan, at least. Which of these attractions does Paris not have? It is the Jungle Cruise. Now, Storybook Land was closed. Swiss Family Treehouse we did not go on.
And I did Star
Tours.
We
saw it. You did Star Tours. I did not even see Star Tours, like the front of the building. You did Star Tours while we were riding Hyperspace Mountain, I believe.
Yep.
And Jungle Cruise does not exist at that park.
Storybook Land's weird there from the videos I've seen, though.
Oh, it looks so cool. We got a view of it from some attraction, the train maybe.
Yeah.
And it's all drained.
That was cool. So you get drained. Did they ever drain California's?
Wow. Apparently it's going to be hot. I love the heat in Florida. I am not bothered by this at all.
You're riding a water ride.
Yeah, and it's a water ride. What's the big deal?
I'll just go.
Yeah, some of us like Florida, Madame Leota. I'm just saying.
You're not subtle at all.
Question number scoreboard.
Sebastian is in first place.
That's all?
Geo is in second. Lazy Burrito.
Lazy Burrito.
It's a great name.
Who is Lazy Burrito? I love that.
White Uncle Geo is in fourth, and Lish Nebs is in fifth. Florida. Hot? What? No.
What? No. What? Oh, I need to watch.
What's that from?
Forky.
What's the name of the show, though?
Forky asks a question.
Correct.
Almost said Forky has a problem.
Wait, what's the name of the show?
Forky asks a question.
Yes, Forky asks a question.
For question number 3. Including Main Street, how many stations are there on the Disneyland Paris Railroad? 2, 3, 4, or 5? They might not all be operating. So this was our main day in Paris. Our first day was a normal day of the park, and we had dinner at night. We had to leave early. Our second day was something called a dream day, which we will talk about later. And it was a dream. And so this was early on the dream day. We went and got our picture in front.
That's why the photos are so washed out.
Yes, this one is...
Because it's all just a dream.
It's all just a dream.
Know for certain.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So this was I love that shirt so much. We all dressed very nice for the dream day.
I'm just wearing the same thing I wore literally every day of the trip.
Yes, but it's such a cool jacket.
It is. I like that jacket.
Heat. It's just heat is a state of mind. Mind over matter, people.
What?
Mind over matter.
Heat is a state of mind.
Yes. Think cool, you'll be cool.
I thought warm thoughts when I was cold, and you know what? It didn't work.
You didn't do it right. You gotta do it. Never mind. After 3 questions. Oh no, the correct answer is 4 stops. It has Main Street, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. Fun fact, Paris only has 5 lands. There's no Orleans Square, there's no Liberty Square, there's no Toontown. Just the basic 5 lands, like Disneyland opening day.
Yeah, like 4 lands and Main Street. Well, not like Disneyland opening day, there's one different one.
Yes, they have Discoveryland instead of Tomorrowland.
Yes.
And they flip. For some reason, they flip-flop Frontierland and Adventureland.
Yeah.
Frontierland and then Adventureland. Geo still wears a sweatshirt in the summer, so it is a state of mind. You tell him, Geo. Clearly, our mind is on a higher plane.
I like that. I don't have to shovel heat in Florida. It's tough, but better than snow.
Yep. That is the best quote. You don't have to shovel heat. Question number scoreboard has Sebastian in first place, Madame Leota Bell, Uncle Baguette.
Uncle Baguette.
Uncle Baguette.
Uncle Baguette.
That's funny.
Oh,
we've got a multi-select. That's been a while. Choose all that apply. Don't forget to submit. Which of these can be found in Disneyland Paris' Fantasyland? Alice's Curious Labyrinth, The Dragon's Lair, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Peter Pan's Flight. Could be 1, 2, 3, or 4 of those. Gideon, what are we looking at here? Is that you?
This is us on Big Thunder Mountain.
Really?
I rode Big Thunder Mountain. I really liked it. We ended up doing it twice. That ride's really fun. Did you like it?
Best Big Thunder Mountain. It's not even close. It's such a good ride.
Tell your emotional story. Like how you ever since you became.
So I became a Disneyland fan in 1995. When did Paris open? 1992. And so there was still a lot of hub over it. I used to read my Disney magazine and all that. And there were 2 attractions that I always read about. And that was Space Mountain from the Earth to the Moon with the launch and an inversion. It's like, oh, I want to ride that someday. And this, Big Thunder Mountain, which is on the island. It's on an island. It's on what would be Tom Sawyer Island. And you get on the shore and you actually go in a tunnel.
Under the river.
Under the river. And I'm like, someday I want to ride that ride. It looks so cool. And I wrote it less than a week ago. I wrote it, and it lived up to the hype. It was worth the 20-plus year wait. It's so good. So good, we wrote it twice.
And if it wasn't down, we would have gotten to the third.
Yeah.
And it went down later in the day.
And Gideon wrote it too. I'm so happy he did. This is his second ride. His first ride he wrote with Mom.
Yep.
But his second ride, he's like, I can do this. I like this. And he rode with his friend. All of these, except for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There is a Toad Hall, but it is a restaurant. It is not a ride. So 8 of you got that right. Scoreboard has Sebastian still in first place. He knows it's Disneyland Paris.
We've got some great names out here today. We got Wee Geo, Lazy Burrito,
Lishnevs, and Denzel. Always a great name.
It was Sebastian.
Question number 5.
I have a friend named Sebastian.
We've got another type in here. It's also a crap.
Yeah.
What is
Cool
the
crap.
name of Disney's shopping and dining district located next to the theme parks?
Finally, we can actually say the name after this
Yes.
question.
What is the name? I'm missing a word of. Oh, Sebastian. Are you actually in France, Sebastian? Is this your home park? Would love to know that. Wow. Good job.
Plot twist. It's there right now.
Plot twist. He's in our house. I'm in the house.
Big advantage, I gotta say. That is a true fact. Wow.
Oh, how cool. What part of France are you in? Now that you know, I understand the geography.
Don't.
Well, I know where Paris and Val d'Europe are. In
Great
Chevy.
job.
In Chevy.
You. It's like saying, I know American geography because I know where Oklahoma, Wyoming are. I know everything.
So it is not Disney District. It is not Discoveryland. It is not Le Place du Shop, although that's a great answer. It may be Laval Village, but, you know, one of those Spark just showing off his knowledge. But the answer we're looking for is Disney Village, which most of you knew. Whoa.
We had a last second answer. Did that mess you up?
No.
Okay.
So we have Disney Springs, we have Downtown Disney, and in Paris we have Disney Village. 12 of you got that right. After 5 questions, Sebastian. I live close to Paris, so I might be in the parks like once a week. Oh, man. How cool. If we'd have known that a week ago, maybe we could have hooked up. I like to meet people.
We did. I guess that's what you do like to meet. You just talk to everyone.
I do. I talk to everyone. It's a little harder in France because you have no idea what language they speak, and I only speak one. So
And the worst part is, you know Mercy, and yet you don't say it.
I said it all the time.
To the English
First of all,
speakers.
I don't say mercy. It's merci.
You know
it. Parlez-vous français, Sebastian? I realize you're in France, but are you actually French? I guess with that name you probably are. Okay, Sebastian's in first place. Have you played with us before? You just see Paris and like, I can do that. Question number 6, another type in. What is the name of this restaurant?
The best one.
You are French. What is the name of this restaurant? There's some clues in the picture. Je suis français. That means I am French. Oh,
wow, the answers are coming in slow.
Sebastian writing that makes me wonder, am I wrong?
No, you're right.
All right. Bells Eats is a great answer. Not correct.
I love the shout. Thank you so much, T-Rod. That's not the correct answer, but thank you.
That French one, another great answer from Lazy Burrito, but no. Babies are welcome. Okay. Uncle Baguette. I'm outing you. Outback Steakhouse. Not the right answer.
What is that? We're going to have to look that up, see what that is.
Got a couple people saying Waltz, which we did not get the chance to eat at. Did no one get this right? It is not Colonel Haffy. It is not Ober.
Sebastian realized they messed up.
Oh, okay. I can't believe no one got this right. Oh, my goodness. This is Remy. I'm sorry, Bistro Chez Remy, or just Remy would have been accepted. And yeah, no one got it.
I just saw the emblems on the table and that messed up. Yeah, no. You look at the high chairs, you can actually see there's little rats.
Yeah.
It's a really nice view, though, because if it was looking up, it'd be a little bit more obvious.
Wow. Okay.
I like how Gio's like, I know I'm wrong. I just know it's not rainforest.
So we had dinner here. This is in the Studios Park right next to Ratatouille Adventure. We had dinner here, and it was, you loved it there,
This
right?
was the steak. It's not the best thing I've ever had or anything, but it was the best thing I had for this trip.
Cool.
And when I
Better
had
than elk?
steak at,
I guess not.
you know what I really wonder?
What?
The same place where to cook me a steak. Why do I actually think elk's that much better?
That's true. It could have just been the place, not the meat. That's true.
Well, we were on this special lodge up in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming.
That
Like,
was some good eats.
yeah.
What a year we've had. All right. Bistro-shaped Remy is not the correct answer.
Almost a year ago.
I know. Less than a
Like
year
2 more
ago.
months.
Sebastian.
Not less than a year. Yeah, it's less than a year ago.
No one got that one right.
Well, it's almost a year ago. You said it's less than a year ago, which means the same thing.
I know. I know it does.
In fact, yours is less impressive.
Question number 7.
Our friendship was less than a year ago.
What is the name of the concierge level at the Disneyland Hotel? Is it called the Castle Club, the Regal Club, the Royal Club, or the Turkey Club? Yes, he is very into steak, and I am very vegetarian. This is us in said club, whatever it is called, and it is so cool because Rapunzel just came and said, "Oh, do you mind if I sit?" and sat and talked with us for about 5 minutes, and it was delightful.
Yep.
She was not pleased that I expressed that I thought Snow White was the best princess.
You're not nice. So. Right to her face, too.
I could have been nicer about it.
She
asked me my favorite princess.
You said she's the best.
And I said Snow White's the best princess. I should have said Snow White's my favorite princess. She took offense at the fact that I said she's the best princess. Rightly so.
So mean.
But she was wonderful. She was such a great Rapunzel to interact with. Definitely the best princess interaction I had, other than Snow White. It was very special.
I'm wishing that you would realize your voice is actually kind of annoying sometimes.
The club sandwich. Yes, the correct answer is the Castle Club. They call their concierge level the Castle Club.
You know why they call it that?
Why?
I don't know. Sounds cool, I guess.
I like that people thought the Regal Club might actually be the answer. Royal Club makes sense. Turkey Club, no one fell for.
Regal Club makes sense.
Sebastian is in first place still, although he did not get that one right.
Yeah, in fact, Sebastian's being caught up to.
Which means people are catching up. Question number 8, a multi-select.
The commanding lead isn't so commanding anymore.
Choose all that apply. Don't forget to submit. Which of these are hotels located at Disneyland Paris? Hotel Cheyenne, Sequoia Lodge, Hotel Santa Fe, Newport Bay Club. Could be 1, 2, 3, or 4 of these. This is our view from our room at the Disneyland Hotel. I love this picture so much. I know, the Regal Beagle. I love this picture so much. Rebecca enjoying her coffee while staring out at Disney Village from her room at the Disneyland Hotel. In her robe.
Whenever someone answers A, B, and D, I always think Adventure Space Disney.
Makes sense. We visited all of the hotels at Disneyland.
Well,
Paris.
Yeah,
all the ones that are located there. They actually have a campground that's like.
Yeah.
All the ones that are located there we visited.
All the 5, the 6 ones that are right there.
And we liked them quite a bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
But particularly the Hotel Cheyenne.
Particularly the one we stayed at.
Oh, okay. Yes. Disneyland Hotel was definitely the best of the bunch. But while visiting the rest, we particularly liked the Hotel Cheyenne.
Click all, and then hit submit.
And the Hotel Cheyenne is themed to like a ghost town, and just very different.
Boom.
Lots and lots and lots of open space.
I don't know if I'd say ghost town. There's people there.
You're right, an Old West town.
It's an Old West town.
Old West. And yeah, it was great. That was our favorite other than where we stayed.
Yeah.
Disneyland Hotel. But all 4 of these, Hotel Cheyenne, Sequoia Lodge, Hotel Santa Fe, Newport Bay Club, are there, as well as the Art of, what is it called? Hotel New York, Art of New Marvel?
Hotel New York presenting the Art of Marvel,
right.
I'm pretty sure.
And then, of course, the Disneyland Hotel. After 8 questions, we have a change at the top. Gio, trying to take out Le Frenchman. Question.
Le Schnabs goes behind.
Number 9, and I feel dandy. Whose castle is the icon at the end of Main Street at Disneyland Paris? Is it Cinderella, Snow White, Belle, or Aurora? Which castle is that?
Reminds me. So you see at the back, it's just a photo of me wearing my Star Tours jacket. And as you can see clearly on the back, it says Star Tours. The adventures continue. Disneyland Resort. Well, when I got off Star Tours and I was in the gift shop, I checked to see if they had this jacket at Paris. Sure enough, they did. It says Star Tours. The adventures continue. Doesn't even say Disneyland Paris. And the Disney World one, I'm pretty sure says Disney World. They could not be bothered to make it say Disneyland Paris on the Disneyland Paris one. That's kind of funny.
What is Gio's well? Am I not correct with this? Do I have a problem here?
Does he mean because it's like
not?
Okay.
Click the wrong one. Okay, that's fine if you click the wrong one.
It's a Gio messed up.
I got a legit answer here. Where's Sebastian's answer? Did he not answer?
No, not the last one either.
Oh no! Did he have to drop off? Oh no! The correct answer is, of course, it is Sleeping Beauty Castle, which means it is Princess Aurora.
How many times do you think we ended up seeing her this trip?
Oh man, she was
like 5.
So the cool thing about the Castle Club, when you go there for breakfast, and my, what a breakfast it is!
Yeah.
The princesses are there, and they're not just like there like a character breakfast where, well, I mean, it is like a character breakfast, but there's only like 5 or 6 tables, and they're all there at the same time. It seems. And what? More tables?
5 or 6 tables.
You think it's more than that?
There's 2
that are like actually in use. Like 5 or 6 families in there at a time.
I think it's closer to like 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Maybe
there's
10.
Definitely more tables, so if there were more people.
Maybe 10 families, and they're just there for, I can't remember how long, but certainly as long as we were in there. And I mean, they're definitely, they meet with every family when they come in, and then they're just kind of hanging out to talk to you or take pictures or whatever. It's the coolest character breakfast ever. So we got a lot of Disney Princess time. And then we also had lunch at a Disney Princess lunch location. And our dinner the previous night was a Disney Princess dinner. So lots of princesses. Nope, we're back. We're back.
Why is this photo of you with Tracy Tree?
I put it on Facebook.
Why?
Because that was our first dinner.
Why'd you get a photo with the tree, though?
Because it was cute. We just took a picture with the tree. Nope, never sailed concierge on DCO. Would certainly love to. Done Disney cruising. Love Disney cruising, but never done concierge. We have done inside stateroom, and I'm perfectly happy with that. All right, Aurora was the answer. With that, Gio is not in the lead. Le Schnepp is in the lead. Le Schnepp is in the lead now.
Okay. I don't know. Didn't come from my leg.
Shocking. So 1 question left. Schnebby's in the lead. This is it. Another type in for the final question. What is the name of this attraction?
Best.
And only. So this is what we skipped Alice in Wonderland show for, because Gideon and I had to see this attraction, and this was our only chance. And we made the right decision.
Easily.
But, wow, is it not good. Not good at all.
We've gotten 1 correct answer so far.
We have many...
almost correct answers.
Yes. Oh, no, can't give credit for that. No, we've got 1 correct answer.
I lose. Not Splash Mountain, so close. I like Universal Movie Lot Tram.
Who got it right? Oh, wow.
I want to walk through all the wrong answers, because I feel like the wrong answers tell a story.
You can do it.
Yeah, everyone's like, well, no one even said the name of the area of the attraction, technically, if we want to get super technical.
Right, go ahead.
Okay. A lot of people said Studio Tram Tour, or Disney Studio Tour, or Backlot, which is what this attraction used to be. It used to be the Paris Studio Tour. However, when they closed that down, what they did was they took the Catastrophe Canyon section, which is what you see here, redressed it with some Cars stuff, and then moved the station and basically made it a trip to and from there with some light theming, and just made it a new ride called Cars Road Trip, which 1 person got.
They also introduced the torture element.
Yes, that's a living being being lit on fire. We also had some answers for Catastrophe Canyon, which was the original name of this section of the tour, though technically now has been renamed to Cars Catastrophe Canyon for some reason. But again, this is in fact Cars Road Trip. Yay. 1
person got it right. Congratulations, Ray. Will that be enough to make Ray a winner? I don't know where
Probably
they were.
Not.
Let's find out.
3rd place, Gio. 2nd place, Ray. Oh, second, close second. 1st place, Le Schnebs. And even though Sebastian has not answered the past 3 questions, still got 4th.
Sebastian, we miss you.
We do.
And, all right, folks. Oh, yeah, we have to get 12th. Refresh that page. In 12th place, we've got Denzel.
Denzel.
So, Lishnebs and Denzel trivia at laughingplace.com.
with you.
All right. We are done with the trivia portion of our show. As we usually do when we travel like this, we are now going to talk about our trip. If you are not interested in hearing about our trip, we're not offended. We'll be back on Tuesday. If you are interested in hearing about our trip, stay tuned. We're about to talk about the Mosleys go to Paris. What'd you bring? All right, so we went to Paris, as you know. Flew on a nice Air France 777 there. Had a nice tour of Paris, as we already talked about. We told you where we stayed at Val d'Europe. Spent 2 nights in the Relais Spa in Val d'Europe, which was wonderful. The third day, we woke up and we were picked up by a vehicle and transported to the Disneyland Hotel. So I'm now going to tell you why this trip was particularly special. I first would like to thank the person that paid for this trip. This was a gift for us. It was not from Disney or anything like that, but one of our friends took us along, and we appreciate it very, very much. So this was called a Dream Day, and around the Dream Day is the transportation and stuff. But this trip the Disneyland portion consisted of getting a ride to the Disneyland Hotel.
Yes.
We had a suite at the Disneyland Hotel, a Cinderella suite. We were with 2 other families that had a Beauty and the Beast and a Sleeping Beauty suite.
Yep.
We had tickets to the park on our own that first day. We had dinner at the Disneyland Hotel restaurant called Lumiere's, which was a princess dinner. And then the next day we had what's called a Dream Day. A Dream Day is like a VIP tour that you can do at Disneyland or Disney World, but plus to even a higher level in that there's only 1 family per day that gets it. So
one group.
In
this case, it was three families,
right.
But we were one group together.
One group. So
we had all signed up. We want to do this together.
So obviously, like a VIP tour, it gets you quick access to the attractions. We had lunch at a princess meal at the castle. We had dinner at Remy. We had reserved parade viewing, which was spectacular. We had reserved fireworks viewing, and thankfully the wind cooperated.
Can I just say, not viewing? No. Reserved fireworks seating.
You're right, seating. I mean...
And when I say seating, I mean there were 9 of us in our group, and there were 9 chairs for us.
You have never felt so special. And, this tour is available for anyone. Anyone can do this. So if you are considering such a thing, that's why we're telling you about it, to help you know exactly what it is and is it worth it to you. You can decide if it's worth it to you, but we can tell you what actually it is. So, the parade viewing was up on the train station. It was just our family.
So why don't you walk through, the way that they progressed? Starting from the beginning.
So we'll go to the Dream Tour. We'll go straight to the Dream Tour. Wake up. We have breakfast. And I do have some pictures, so let me just get them ready in case I want to show some. Why don't you start?
I can't either, Gio. So, start after our breakfast. We meet our guides, and the most interesting thing I would say about the Dream Tour, our photographer.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we have 2 guides and a photographer, and the photographer is just taking all kinds of pictures, posed and candid,
all kinds
throughout. And we just got them last night. We got the 450 pictures from Dream Day. And
those weren't all of them. There were more taken. These are the good photos.
These are the ones they shared with us. It's just so cool to see these pictures. So many. The candid shots are the best, where we're just sitting there watching a parade or just walking down the street. Just so good.
It is cool.
So we met them at the
right outside the park. Right?
No, we met them. They came up to the to the club.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least one of them did.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We met them. They walked us inside the park. We walked down Main Street, and at this point, we're noticing the photographer taking photos of us walking down Main Street. So we realized things were going a bit interesting. And then the moments that really showed that this day was going to be different. We walk up to by the castle. There's the castle, and there's some lawn around it. One of the guides goes over, opens up the gate, and tells us to go onto the lawn for a photo. So we are now walking behind the fence on grass in the park.
Which was really cool.
Yes, really cool. It feels like something you're not supposed to do, but you are. But it's the cool kind of not supposed to do. And it's at this point you're like, okay, this is just going to be a different kind of day.
I want to show you that picture. Unfortunately, we've got all the pictures. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I don't know what kind of naming convention they use, but they're not in any order. So that's the one frustrating part, and I'm not running across the picture right now. But yeah, there's a great picture of our entire group just standing on the grassy knoll inside the fence with Sleeping Beauty Castle in the background. And that's how our day started.
Yeah.
And then we said, hey, let's, just like other kind of things like this, you decide what attractions you want to do. And we wanted to start our day at Phantom Manor.
You can't see where you're standing in that one, though.
Yeah, but at least you can see the picture.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We wanted to start our day at Phantom Manor.
That's what we did.
So we did that, but on our way to Phantom Manor, Mickey was doing meet and greets.
Right outside of Phantom Manor, actually. The Phantom Manor costume. Should we be big for this? Oh, we were. You made it small. Okay.
Yeah.
So, of course, the way this is, because this is a special tour, you don't have to wait in the line to meet Mickey. You just go right up the exit.
Yeah, it's really nice that they just, wait for the family to finish, obviously, and then they take you in and you meet Mickey. And it was one of our friends' birthday, so they sang happy birthday to him and posed, big group picture and then any individual pictures you wanted. And so this is our big group meet Mickey picture. Yes, to answer your question, Rebecca, if you can hear me, I do. So did I show this? Yep. So this is our big group picture there, meeting Mickey, and then we did Phantom Manor.
So for Phantom Manor, what they did was they took us up and then backdoored us into the first pre-show room. So the room before the stretching room, the foyer for normal Haunted Mansion. Our 9 people were the only 9 people in that room. I mean, aside from cast members, it was not mixed in with the common folk.
No.
We're not mixed in with the standby line. This was a private pre-show just for our group. Led into the stretching room, down the stretching room. So it was nice. Phantom Manor. But I think after we described today, we should give reviews of every ride we did.
That sounds good. So we did Phantom Manor.
After that was when we headed over for Big Thunder.
Right.
So we went up the exit of Big Thunder, got in the train.
And you were a little nervous about Big Thunder.
Yeah, but I got off. I liked it. I said out loud, apparently loud enough for the guy to hear, that was so good. I would totally just do that again.
Oh, so you'd like to do it again?
Yeah, the guy turned around and said, hey, you want to do it again? We can do it again. I went, you know what? Sure. And so we all got back and did Big Thunder again.
And that picture I had shown you earlier, it was in the quiz, of us all riding Big Thunder.
Yeah, that was the second ride.
That was taken by the photographer. He's on the shore, and he's just, while we're on it, he's taking pictures and didn't even know. And then we get these pictures and saying, oh, wow, we have great pictures of Gideon riding Big Thunder from way across. So awesome.
Plus, apparently, we also got our on-ride photos.
Yes, and they gave us all our on-ride photos as well that were taken.
I don't even know how that happened. They materialized. Wait, is that us on Remy?
Yeah.
Where'd they get those?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this is us on Remy.
I didn't even know they got those photos.
Okay, so after that...
What else did you do? Okay, so after Big Thunder, we did Pirates. Own Boat on Pirates. After that, I believe we did Peter Pan next, right?
I believe you're right. Yes, Peter Pan.
And
which
then
was pretty
after
cool.
that was Bathroom Break, I think. Well, it was nice. We had time to explore the Toad restaurant for a moment while everyone was using the bathroom.
And then I think maybe Small World after that.
Yeah, I think after that was Small World, and then food. So we ate at the Princess Restaurant.
There's us on Big Thunder.
Food there was good. After Princess Restaurant.
Princess Restaurant was, so I don't even know what it's called, but it's in the castle. Not like, I'm sorry, it's right behind the castle. It's not in the castle.
They don't have it in the castle. In the castle, you could go up there. Look.
Merida's there. The food was pretty good. And just a nice sit down, great experience. And, and nice to be able to sit down and not rush considering how much you can get done in a day.
After that, I believe, was it right after lunch was Liking Show?
Let's go with that. I'm honestly not sure. But
yeah.
Yeah, so we went to the Lion King.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't you scroll through this as you go? Because this is I think lunch may have been after that.
Yeah, actually, lunch may have been after. Oh, wow, Lion King Show was before Small World. Okay, well, we saw Lion King Show. What was it called? We learned.
Rhythm of the Pride Lands.
Rhythm of the Pride Lands.
Mm-hmm. Which is really good. Really good. I think it's the best Disney stage show I've ever seen.
Not like stage show, not 95 Spectacular, but stage show, which is still a high bar. That beats
Fight for Me, Finding Nemo the musical. And again, nice, we showed up right before the show started and they had reserved seats for us. Really cool. Yep, we'll be back on Tuesday. All right. Scroll through here so you can see. Then we did Small World. Richard Sherman has just passed away. It was really nice to do Small World.
They're taking photos of us on Small World. Then we went
and then we did our lunch, and that's when I got to meet Snow White.
Of course you did.
Merida was there, which was really, really fun.
Yeah, I don't think any of the group had met Merida before.
And then after that, we were going to ride Dumbo,
I think some of them
And
did,
some
right?
of them did. We got in line for Dumbo. I got in line for Dumbo.
I got in line with you. And then the downpour came. And we decided we were not going to ride Dumbo in the rain.
So while they rode Dumbo, we just went and hid in the shop. And then because it was raining, our schedule got changed around a little bit. This one was supposed to happen right after lunch, but it did. There's this area just inside the entrance of the park, which used to be reserved back when Euro Disney was a part of Euro Disney, was like a private company, not just Disney, but a separate company. The shareholders had access to this certain room. That's not the case anymore. Disney bought it out. So that room is now used. I don't know if it's used for other stuff, but it's certainly used for this tour. So we went in there, and even though we had just had lunch, they had more food for us. So it was just a nice, comfy place to sit and enjoy some food. Show that picture here.
None of us did it.
Oops, wrong.
That's the wrong tab.
There we go. I took the picture. And they had some food there. They had drinks if you wanted it. And we just chilled there for a while, let the rain stop, and we waited there until parade time.
My friend.
And then they took us up to the parade, of course, because we knew there would be snacks. There was food as we watched
When we heard snacks, we were expecting popcorn. We were not expecting cookies and fruit skewers and champagne.
Champagne, yes. So this was our view of the parade. And again, there were seats up there, 9 seats for the 9 of us, as we got to enjoy the parade.
We were encouraged during the parade to stand up to get a better view, which we took great advantage of. And it's cool, it's just an elevated parade. You're at eye level with a lot of characters.
That is actually really cool. Let me skip ahead here, and you can see some of those characters. There, go with that.
That's we're at eye level with the characters. We're
not Simba.
So we're not even eye level with Simba. You'll get that. All right,
fine. So we saw the parade, and then
after that, it was time to head over to the other park. Now, I will warn you, we technically went to Disney Studio Park. I'm not sure if we did, though, because we didn't see the park. I know I went on one of the rides, actually 2 of the rides. I know we ate at one of the restaurants. I know other people went on some of the rides. But I didn't see the entrance, nor did I see the hub. Because everything is covered in construction walls there right now. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Hopefully we're back now, Gio. We did see that
we had
message we've never seen before,
yeah.
saying we have connection issues. So the first ride we did over there was the Crush Coaster, which I knew nothing about. And it was a lot of fun. Thanks, Snaps. That's what we've heard. Did not miss much. The Crush Coaster, we did that. That's one of those rides we've been told can have a really big line just because of capacity. So it's good, but just not worth the wait. So one on our party said we definitely have to do it in this situation, under these circumstances. And I'm really glad we did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was a surprise for me of the trip, was the Crush Coaster. And then we went over to the Iron Man coaster. Yes, when it becomes Disney Adventure, at the end of next year? Disney Adventure
I think
Park.
it's a little bit longer than that. I think it's like
maybe the beginning
6 or 7.
Want to go back to right now? It's just so many walls.
Yeah,
so many walls. It's a small park, but it took forever to get anywhere because it's like a maze to get where we were going. So, okay, so we did the Iron Man coaster,
which has a name, but no one called it that.
They call it the Tony Stark coaster, which used to be Rock and Roller Coaster. It was fun. So was Rock and Roller Coaster. I didn't notice any major differences other than the visuals, but it was a ton of fun.
And then this was the group for like the only time the entire day split up.
Yes.
So everyone, it was time for the Alice in Wonderland show, and after the Alice in Wonderland show, we had to basically book it to Remy because of just the way the Remy reservation was set up. We wanted to do Cars Road Trip. I want to do Cars Road Trip specifically. You wanted to see it, and you were willing to go with me. And Cars Road Trip was like one of the 3 must-dos: Phantom Manor, Pirates, Cars Road Trip. Yes. Just because I used to love the studio tour in Florida, and they had Catastrophe Canyon. And then when they brought it over here, they also brought over Catastrophe Canyon. Florida's is obviously closed for Star Wars, so Cars Road Trip is basically the only Catastrophe Canyon left. And so while I was here, I wanted to be able to experience it again, since I'd experienced it since I was like 4. So while everyone saw this crazy Alice in Wonderland show, my mom told me I would not have liked it. From the few clips I've seen, I 100% agree. This is not at all my thing. This the Alice in Wonderland show. No. Well, there's fire actually. I like fire.
You do like fire.
I love fire.
So while they were doing that,
we saw fire too.
We did the Cars road trip, which had plenty of fire.
Okay. Cars road trip, I got things certificated. I'm happy about that, and I'm glad I went on a Cars road trip for that reason. I'm also glad I went on a Cars road trip because it has opened my eyes to the worst ride I have ever been on, and I have been on the Jurassic Jungle Boat ride in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yes.
And that is a overpriced 12-minute Jurassic Park River Adventure ripoff.
Wow.
Cars Road Trip is somehow worse than that. And I don't know how Cars Road Trip can be beaten.
It's pretty bad.
It's horrible.
Glad we did it.
Watch a video of it. Trust me, it does it more than enough
justice.
Right.
The Catastrophe Canyon scene is what it is, but you need to watch the video of the whole attraction to get the feel. Okay, so after that, while we waited for them to finish Alice, and they came over, and we had enough time to ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure before dinner, which is only in 2D there, at least right now.
It's not called Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
What's it called there?
Ratatouille the Adventure. There's no Remy in the name.
Ratatouille the Adventure.
I think. I don't know. I know Remy. I know they changed the name to add Remy. Yeah, it's just Ratatouille some Remy. But yeah, right. But I know the sign just says Ratatouille.
So right now they're doing it in 2D. I don't know if they're going to go back to 3D, but we did it in 2D. Yeah. 3D is better.
I think 3D is a bit better.
And then we ate at Remy Restaurant, which was really good and really fun. And by now we're getting really tired from a really long day.
Yes,
but
I like the food there, and I like the theming there. Plus, it was cool to get off Ratatouille and see the Remy Restaurant, and then eat at the Remy Restaurant.
Yeah, that was cool. So there's a view inside the Remy Restaurant. I couldn't show this picture before because the plates have the name of the restaurant. Which, yeah, I noticed. Usually I don't notice that kind of
blur
stuff.
It.
Okay, I could have done that.
Or Magic Eraser it if you want to be really fancy.
But then it's not an accurate picture. All right, so then we were done with this park. Back to
by the time we were leaving, it was closed. We got to take some neat, just like personal photos, but with a closed park.
True. And before we went back over to the Disneyland park, we got some pictures in front of the Disneyland Hotel.
Oh my!
Yeah, so we stopped for some pictures in front of the Disneyland Hotel, and then it was back to Disneyland Park.
And the restaurant is themed after Remy's restaurant, like at the end of the ride, so it like really flows well.
The first thing we did when we went back is we wanted to do the walkthrough for Nautilus, which was really fun.
I liked it a lot. It was cool.
It was very cool. And then we did Buzz Lightyear. Don't know why. No, we have some Buzz Lightyear fans. We did Buzz Lightyear. And then our goal. So I'm like looking at the clock going, I know what time we're supposed to be over at the fireworks. And I know what time it is. And somehow they're like, oh, we can go do Big Thunder one more time before fireworks. I'm like, really? Can we do that? I'm looking at the watch. We can't really do that. But I'm trusting the guides.
But Big Thunder's down, so we're not even doing Big Thunder
anymore.
So
we go over to do Big Thunder, and on our way there...
it was after Buzz Lightyear we learned it was down.
Okay, we learned it was down. So like, let's do Phantom Manor instead. And I'm like, we've done Phantom Manor 3 times. Maybe we should
You've done it 3 times. They've only done it twice.
Right.
Once that day, then we did it twice the day before. The other people did it only once the day
before. And the other 2 have done it who knows how many times. Yeah. So maybe we should. But, I trust the guides. We go with the guides. We go to Phantom Manor. This time we don't go in the stretch room. They just take us right up the exit of the ride. So we just get directly on the Doom Buggy.
Which meant we got to go through the small, from exit to the loading area stretch.
Which was really cool.
Which was actually pretty cool.
We ride the ride, and then...
Which had music playing in it, by the way. I don't know if you know.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure the ride audio, ride music was playing.
And we get off, and we start walking back to the castle. We're walking briskly. We're not, like, running or anything.
Oh, it was brisk, though. It was as fast as you can walk before it becomes running.
And it was packed. Obviously, everyone's there waiting for the fireworks, waiting for the drone show. So it was packed, and they take us...
Keep in mind, though, the night before, drone show was canceled. So we are really hoping drone show happens. We don't know if it's going to.
And because we were Phantom Manor, we didn't hear any announcements, if they announced it was going to run or not. So we're just hoping it happens, and I'm just hoping we get there in time. We get over to where the area, and they have to open up a rope so we can go in. So when we get to like the
open up another
reserved area, and I'm like, oh, I'm a little surprised because you can see this is clearly a reserved area, and I'm thinking to myself, not complaining, but I'm surprised they're going to have a stand considering we've been sitting this whole time. But I can see all the standing areas. Like, no, you're not over there. Come back over here. Come over here. And we open up another rope, and we come around a corner. All these people, and then right in front of us, just 9 seats.
9 seats.
Literally right in front of the castle.
And more snacks in the back, by the way. And
course,
right as we sit... Oh, and as we get there, earlier in the day, they took our popcorn order. Do we want salty...
Salt or sugar?
Or sugary. As we go up, they hand us our popcorn, and we take our seats. And right as we take our seats, the show starts. And drones.
It is the drone show, and oh my, how spectacular it was. This was just the perfect ending. Sorry, the picture is not the best picture, but just the perfect ending to the day. Literally, as I'm taking my seat, the drone starts appearing. Wow.
Yeah.
And this is spectacular. The electrical parade done in drones is just the most amazing thing.
And after that...
And then there's still a fireworks show.
Yeah, and after the fireworks show. And the fireworks show is cool. I like the fire. There's a lot of fire in it, and I like fire. I could feel the heat. It was very hot. It was like someone had just shot a grenade launcher at a gas stock. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, Rebecca took a great selfie, so you can see what it was like for us watching the show.
Yes. There's all the crowd of people standing behind us, and we're in the tiny little section escaping it.
Feel very special on Dream Day, which is their goal. Thank you, Disney. You have achieved your goal. And then that was the end of our in-park Dream Day. We get back to the hotel, and there's more treats and stuff for us once back to the hotel. But I think we just wanted to focus on the park experience here.
I think that was good.
Yeah. So,
okay. But now, every attraction we did, I'm going to go through. I'm going to also include the ones that we did talk about because we did them the day before.
Okay.
Let's start.
So I haven't seen I haven't seen the one at Disney Springs yet. Not even a video. But I love that in addition to the drones, they actually have like smoke and what was the other thing? Fountains.
Oh, sparklers coming off the drones.
Yeah, sparklers coming off the drones and smoke coming out on a train. So I hope the Disney Springs one is like that. I don't know, but that's just
okay.
Cool. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go through all the attractions we did.
Yes.
What do you think of Phantom Manor?
My favorite Haunted Mansion, and I love Haunted Mansion. The graveyard scene makes Phantom Manor just such an incredible attraction.
Yes, I think that the ride, most of the main ride is not nearly as good as Haunted Mansion. I think the pre-shows are actually better, both the pre-shows. I like how it kind of combines Disney, like Florida having a larger outdoor area, and Disneyland's having a queue even after the pre-shows with like the changing portraits and stuff. I like the intertwined storyline throughout the entire ride. And throughout the entire land's all one storyline too. Phantom Manor's like kind of the center of it, but Thunder Mountain ties in. And it's actually really cool. And then, like you said, the graveyard section, or their equivalent, the town.
Yes, so cool.
Really good.
What's next?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain, again. Big Thunder Mountain is like the quintessential Disney coaster between thrill, but definitely not too thrilling, and themes just over the top, and both Disneyland and Disney World. And then the one in Florida, the one in Paris is so far and away the best. Obviously, the whole effect of getting on the shore and going from the island is so cool. But the ride itself, the disappointment in the North American Thunders is the end. You go up that last lift hill, you come off, and then it's just, ugh. Whereas in Paris, that is the most fun part of the ride because it gets fast after that third lift hill, taking you under the tunnel in complete darkness back into the shore. I mean, that is the most thrilling part of the ride, and here it's the most disappointing part of the ride. So, yeah, Big Thunder, Paris.
The one comment I will say, though, about what you're saying about the ending, after you go under, after that fast part, the little tiny hill up with the lift, that's kind of silly.
Okay.
But the rest is cool. The going underneath, going slowly faster, that's kind of
so
creepy.
Cool. Yeah. So, yeah.
I liked it.
Definitely, all this at 20-plus years of anticipation did not disappoint one bit.
I have not done either of the other two Big Thunders in a long, long time, so we'll see what I think. Let's just get it out of the way for you, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean is another one I've been anticipating for 20-plus years. It was disappointing. There's nothing wrong with it, and part of it I did like more. I like the flooded town, but it just was, I'm not a big Pirates fan anyway, and nothing about this one made me say, oh, now I like Pirates.
Are you done yet?
I'm done now.
Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean in Paris is really, really, really good. I like the queue and loading area. I think it's my favorite loading area of any Pirates. I like the much larger open space. It's kind of like Disneyland scale, but the more like tropical piratey Disney World theming. It fits a lot better with the rest of the ride. The fact that you start with the lift is different. I like how it's different in that way. The flooded fort scene at the beginning. I like that part. Seeing the jailed pirates at the beginning is weird, but it's kind of cool. And then I like having the drop, even if has its problems because I feel like there's not enough runoff after, because the first drop takes you right into the ship battle scene immediately. Now, because of that, you're still kind of in runoff after the drop, going through the entire thing. So the ship battle scene is really short just because you're still moving pretty fast. If that runoff was longer, though, I really like it. I like the thought of you being in, and then once you go down the drop is now when you're like thrust into it. Florida's kind of does that, but it's too turny to work.
You make a good point there.
I like that, like drop reveal.
You make a very good point there.
I also like a lot. There's like a lot more palm trees. I feel like the areas you're not supposed to be looking at are better lit in Paris's version, so it really feels like a built-out set, not just so much look that way, don't look the other way. It's kind of boring over there. I also like the second drop being you go through the burning town and underneath the tunnels, and instead of the jailed pirates, you go into the room with all the explosives, and then there's an explosion. That's when you drop, and then you're in the room with all the skeletons and stuff. I feel like it's cool. I like that. I will say it probably suffers the most from the movie tie-ins because they then put Jack Sparrow at the end instead of one of the skeletons, and so it kind of messes with the timeline in that way. But it's cool other than that.
I am excited about the Shanghai Pirates. I've seen video that I'm gonna love.
No, that's not Pirates. That's a ride based off of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That is not Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it does not count.
Okay. What's next?
Okay, let's see. Peter Pan.
Not that different. I understand why it's French and English, right? It is French and English.
I think so. I think it might be most respects.
Right. The French and English thing is hard for me to get used to. That's all.
Do you just pick delayed, or do you just not like not understanding?
There's no solution because they can't only do it in English, obviously. And if they only did it in French, I wouldn't know what they're saying. But all I'm saying is the French and English thing is hard for me to get used to.
I kind of like the way it's done in Car Ship, where you have two characters, one of which is English, one of which speaks French, and that way you can understand.
But anyway, Peter Pan. It's fun. I like that it's the ride vehicle is more similar to Disneyland, which individual cars, not some big omnibus kind of thing.
And it's double road, so higher capacity.
So Peter Pan, it was good. How about you?
I liked it.
Okay.
Probably best Peter Pan, if anything, just because capacity.
What's next?
Capacity person. Small World.
Small World. We have now experienced the best Small World in the world.
I think so. It has a world of motion reference. I guess to see what the French think of America.
It's right on top of you. So you know how Disneyland
Disneyland
has the trough and then empty area, whereas Disney World has a big flooded area, but in both of them, the sets are quite a ways away. This one is more like Disney World, but the sets are right on top of you, so it doesn't feel like a big open area. It's flooded,
but they put all the sets right next to you.
And that works so well.
It does. So. But it also means that when they want it to be more spread if they can. It's like there are some dolls sitting in boats that are in the same water as you are in.
Very cool. Definitely the best Small World. The facade is beautiful, like Disneyland, but you actually board indoors.
No, you don't. You board under a roof.
You board under a roof, sorry. You board under a roof.
You're not indoors, but you're under a roof.
Yes.
It's like, think the way Florida's People Mover has that kind of like covering over the entire track, but it's still outdoors. It's like that. Going inside, there's a covering over the section of the water that you are in, but everywhere else is exposed.
Perfect Small World. What's that?
Alice's Curious Labyrinth.
Oh, this is another one that I've been looking forward to for 20 years, and it didn't disappoint. It's not as cool as I wish because there's so many people, so you can't experience it as a maze really, but the visuals there are really cool. It is a maze.
It also feels like, maybe it's just me, it felt like there should be more as in I think this is suffered not good maintenance kind of way.
That could be. I was just beat. I wish I wasn't too tired to have gone up and seen the view from.
That was a good view. I'm sad you didn't get to experience that. But you would have hated it because it was busy. Because there's one way up, one way down.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like people. But
no, you're like, I could barely fit. And I'm like this little noodle man.
It was a fun attraction. I love that attraction exists, and I love that I finally got to experience it.
I like it's different.
So different.
I was kind of underwhelmed, but I thought it was cool.
Kind of indicative of how, just to take a quick break, Paris is a different park.
Yeah, it's different.
It does not have that many rides in it.
But it has a lot of experience.
Animator
at the exit is a whole cemetery explorable area. Right. There's a playground. There's a playground in Frontierland near where the old keelboat and canoe dock was.
There's the one just when we walked into Frontierland, the area to climb around.
Oh yeah, there's the fort walkthrough at the entrance of Frontierland. Adventureland. Instead of having a raft get to their Tom Sawyer Island kind of equivalent, they have, I think it's called Adventure Isle, is just walk across a bridge to get there. It's where the treehouse is, and then there's also a lot of caves and rope bridges you can walk across.
And stuff.
There's also another playground there. They like playgrounds.
They love playgrounds. They love
explorable things.
Explorable.
Adventureland has another thing. Let's talk about that. Aladdin's Enchanted Walkway, or whatever.
It's kind of like the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough, but for Aladdin.
The direct comparison I would make. It's like Aladdin, but told with Main Street windows.
That is exactly what it is.
Because it is those kind of simple movement figurines.
And then their Sleeping Beauty walkthrough, they do have one. It's upstairs, but not indoors, so it gives you a nice view from when you're up there.
It's not quite as many like dioramas. It's more like just like props. Yeah. Like there's a spinning wheel and a book that talks about the spinning wheel thing, and then there's stained glass depicting certain scenes. And then
under the castle, there's the dragon. I mean, there's just so much of that in Disneyland Paris. The dragon was so cool. I can't believe that. I still can't believe that you just walk in and see this dragon. You can just hang out there and watch this incredible animatronic as long as you want. It's so cool. So cool. The dragon. Glenn. Dragon is so cool.
It is.
All right. So where are we at?
I did Star Tours. It's the same. The queue is a bit different. The shop is better, but the ride itself is just Star Tours but French.
So,
and wow, I did that. You did Hyperspace
Mountain, which we're so lucky to get to do because it closed. It was closed for our dream day, and someone realized it, so we made sure to ride it the day before. That is the last of the attractions I've been looking forward to for 20 plus years. The launch, the inversion, so excited to do it.
Is it everything you wanted it to be?
I wish I could have done it before it became Hyperspace Mountain when it was the original theme, but putting that aside, it was everything I wanted it to be. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was so much fun. Loved Hyperspace Mountain.
Okay, so you like Hyperspace? Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. It was good. I mean, it was good for a Buzz Lightyear. I think Florida's still better because it used to be if you had wings in Delta Dream Flight. But
and then we already talked about the walkthrough for Nautilus.
It was good.
I think that's it for this park. Crush's coaster over at the other park. Okay. I think it's reminds me of Cosmic Rewind. It's free spinning. It's not a controlled spin, but it's a lot of fun. Just kind of a disorienting fun coaster. I loved Crush's coaster. And then the Tony Stark coaster is basically rock and roller coaster. We talked about Cars Road Trip. Is that everything?
I talked about Cars. Well, you always talked about Ratatouille. I talked about Cars Road Trip. You did not talk about Cars Road Trip.
Cars Road Trip is bad, but we loved it, and I would ride it again and again. It's a fun experience.
Uh-huh.
I love tram tours, even for bad attractions.
Tram rides.
Oh, yeah, we rode the train.
A train.
We rode the train.
How was it?
It was fun. It's weird sitting because you sit in a U.
It's like a horseshoe shape.
And
so there's a door, and then seating around, and then.
And then we learned that, unlike here, they will only open up stations that they want to open up. Like if it's not that crowded, they won't open up certain stations. And then I was just reading that everyone gets off on Main Street. So it's a different kind of experience there. But
everyone gets off on Main Street.
I literally just read that.
I guess we didn't get to experience whether or not that's true or
Yeah,
not.
because...
we didn't even tell you. So we got on at Frontierland. Maybe you told the story to anyone. Got on Frontierland. Go all the way around to Main Street. And... you walked over and asked us which language we speak. We told English.
Well, they must not because we were going to stay on, and they were.
Yeah.
The only reason they made us get off.
Well, I don't know if they would have though, but because.
But then they wouldn't have put us in the front of the line. They would have just said everyone gets off here.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah,
okay.
So what I read was wrong.
They tell us there's a mechanical issue. We have to get off the train. Turns out there's no audio. There's supposed to be audio, but the audio was not playing on our train ride. But it was cool.
And we found out that the train goes through pirates.
Yeah, we didn't know that. It also said Grand Canyon diorama. No dinosaurs, just the Grand Canyon.
I think.
Okay, and so you told. Okay, yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's everything.
That's everything.
All the attractions we did. We talked about where we ate. Lumiere's was fantastic at the Disneyland Hotel. Remy was really good. We ate at Rainforest Cafe, which was not so great. We also ate at Earl of Sandwich in the Disney Village, which was quite good. Much better than it had any right to be. A trip.
It was.
Next day, woke up, one more breakfast in the Castle Club, and then off to Charles de Gaulle to go home. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the trivia today and the trip report. We will be back here on Tuesday for another edition of Disney Trivia Live. That's right, folks.
Not Saturday, though.
2 in a row. And then we'll be back Saturday.
Yeah. So we got to figure out. We got to, like,
stuff to do.
Well, you know what we've got to do? Gotta figure out a way to do a lot of trips.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Even if we did like one quiz.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed, Glenn.
Come back. See us again.
Like, subscribe,
We like
ring
having
the
you here.
bell. Yeah, you were fun.
Because you have good opinions about Disney Dragons.
Most Tuesdays and Saturdays, here we are doing this, usually without the trip report. So, quick trip. How are you doing with the jet lag time change? Not good, Donna. Not good at all. It was rough adjusting there, and it's been rough adjusting back. But, you know, worth
Not for me.
every bit.
I'm young.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, all.
Bye-bye.